Welcome back. I'm Mark Loftus with Post Magazine. We're here at NAB 2013 at the Post booth, bringing you Post TV. I'm here with Canon's Chuck Westfall. Chuck, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, glad to be here.
You guys have a bit of news, 2 new cameras. I know you weren't able to bring it to the booth because it's getting so much attention over at the Canon booth, but what can you share with our readers?
We're very excited to tell your readers about the Canon XA20 and XA25. These are our new entry-level professional HD camcorders. They're going to replace the existing XA10 model that we had. What we've really got going here is a very, very powerful set of features and ease of use on these camcorders that just have to be experienced to be believed. Let me start with the idea that we have a 20x optical zoom, replacing a 10x optical zoom that we had before. 26.8 to 576 millimeter range, so good wide and good telephoto. The stabilization on this camera is also stepped up quite a bit because in addition to the optical stabilizer that we've been using, we've also added in electronic stabilization. And that really increases the effect, especially when you're doing wide angle video. And then the next phase of this is the new processor. This is the first time that we're introducing the Canon Digic DV4 image processor. Okay. What that does for us is to, first of all, get us up to 1080 60p. First time we've done that in a entry-level piece. And at the same time, it also allows us to do simultaneous recording to AVC HD and to MP4. So people who need to be able to use the MP4, for example, to go direct to YouTube or any other type of straight-up use to the internet can use that feature. Also, the AVC HD is very, very powerful for more professional work.
With that frame rate, is it getting you into new uses, new applications? Is it sports? Is it ENG? Or
what we're anticipating is that people will start using this camera for stuff that's a little bit more thoughtful and cinematic, and also at the same time, definitely it is valuable for any kind of moving subject, whether it's sports or even nature.
Nice. And what is the medium, recording medium on it, or is it out to an external device?
There's a whole lot of things to talk about here. We have 2 built-in SD card slots, and that's going to be the standard recording that we expect people to do. But we also have HDMI out for external recording, and on the XA25 model, we do have the HD SDI. So that's very useful in a more professional broadcast situation if you have a multi-camera shoot. It's really the more professional way to do external recording. But in addition to all that, the real big story on the XA20 and 25 is that they've brought in Wi-Fi. So you have dual band Wi-Fi, 802.11a, B, G, and N to fit whatever wireless network that you have. And at the same time now, you can record to both of those card slots simultaneously, so that maybe one of them is high rate AVC HD and the other might be low rate for your broadcast, not broadcast, but transmission of your finished clips.
So you've got a couple of solutions there, whether you're publishing to the web, broadcast, direct to edit type of solutions as well.
Precisely.
Yeah. Obviously we're talking about HD cameras here, and our viewers are interested in the higher frame rate or higher resolution imagery. Any news there? Obviously this is a broadcast show, so maybe not the film type of stuff, but what's going on the higher end?
It's interesting. The EOS C500 is our best 4K camera, and it was originally designed for motion picture work with 4K raw video out. But what we found out over the last few months is that the broadcast industry is extremely interested in that camera, because what they can do with it is to actually take that huge 4K data and crop out of it to a 1080 or a 720. So they can shoot wide on something that's going on like a car race or any other kind of a sporting event, and then if something happens, even if it's in a remote corner of the frame, somebody who's in the truck with the right kind of equipment is able to zoom in and extract that section to HD without losing any image quality.
And that's a live scenario. Is it something where it could be used in a post-produced broadcast show?
Absolutely. There's various different pieces and parts involved to be able to get to that point, but certainly it is a very, very powerful tool to be able to have like any kind of either post-production or live broadcast situation.
Back to the new cameras that you guys introduced. You only have a few here at the show because they're literally working prototypes or near shipping products. What's the time frame on that?
We're expecting to have the cameras available to sell to the dealers and to the end customers in the month of June. And the price point on XA20 will be $21.99. XA25 will be $26.99.
Excellent. One other thing of interest, being a Long Islander myself, you guys recently moved into a brand new America's headquarters. Can you talk a little bit about Canon's presence on Long Island?
I'd love to, yeah. We've just moved into a beautiful new facility in Melville, right off of the South Service Road of the Long Island Expressway near exit 49. And what that is a 700,000 square foot office complex that takes care of all of our sales, marketing, and service and credit and the whole ball of wax.
Years in the making too. This was a big deal.
We really did have a lot of work to do to obtain the land and get permission to use it, for this purpose. And fortunately, we were able to get the cooperation of Suffolk County, and it worked out very well.
Very cool. Well, Chuck, we want to thank you for coming by the Post booth here at NAB 2013, and check out the Canon website for more details on these new releases.
Thank you, Mark.
Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit.